On a chilly Wednesday afternoon here on Howze Field, Army Spring Practice 2016 continues. Rich DeMarco with Black Knights linebacker Andrew King. And Andrew, a bit chilly here today, less than a week into spring ball.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we're used to the weather by now. We did our morning workouts last week. It was a little chilly, so we're accustomed to the weather.
What's the main focus here in this first week, the beginning of the actual spring practices?
I mean, definitely getting into a rhythm again. You know, it's been a while since we actually played football. You know, focusing on our fundamentals, getting better as a team, showing great effort, you know, and that will carry over into the season.
We've been asking some players, what was your personal off-season like?
You know, just working hard in the weight room, trying to beat my maxes from last year. Definitely encouraging my teammates, being a better leader on and off the field. You know, that's a big thing. Leadership will take us a long way.
How do you use spring practice to improve on the parts of this defense you really need to move the needle on heading into 2016?
Oh yeah, I think spring is a great source to definitely move in the right direction. You know, we're 7 possessions away from our record being flipped. You know, and these practices and the spring game and the scrimmages we have, you know, just that'll make up for it. You know, just focusing on those 7 possessions and like turning the table.
That was Black Knights linebacker Andrew King, now joined by Army wide receiver Edgar Poe. And Edgar, a great season last year, put up some highlight reel plays, and now you go into the offseason here in a spring ball. For you personally, what do you need to work on? How are you trying to improve your game?
I think it's more about improving the younger guys who are, you know, stepping into new roles this year. And, you know, there's a lot of young receivers that are going to get a lot of play time. Jeffy Jeckham is showing a lot of promise. You know, Christian Poe, Jalen Sharp, Jermaine Adams, all those guys are they need places to tune up, and you know, even I do myself. You know, so working on our craft is just the biggest thing for now.
And we mentioned the highlight reel catches and coming up with big plays. But overall last season, your performance on the field, how much confidence did it give you to actually go out there and produce those results?
It felt good, you know, that the coaches had confidence in me to give me those opportunities. And so, you know, when I was given my opportunities, you know, I just made the best out of what I was given. And, you know, I was blessed that it came in my favor. So.
Last year, a lot of new quarterbacks that had never taken collegiate snaps saw action, and namely Ahmad Bradshaw and Chris Carter. How has it been through the offseason with them and now coming into spring ball where they've both had experience?
It's really exciting because each player brings a new dynamic to the team, and I think the team is a bit different with each one. You know, it's each guy's unique, but you know, you can tell that the team is confident in both guys, and you know that especially, you know, the O-line and the quarterbacks have a different kind of relationship than any other positions, and you can tell that they trust both of those guys. You know, in any of the games, it doesn't matter when they step in. I know everybody's ready to go.
Well, Edgar, thanks for your time. We'll talk to you down the road.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That's Army wide receiver Edgar Poe. We were also joined by Black Knights linebacker Andrew King. Army football spring practice 2016 continues. For Night Vision, I'm Rich DeMarco.